Exposed. The police asked for our papers, took us to POS, withdraw 10K, and still delayed us for 4 hours. Young man narrates his ordeal. Hello, my wonderful people, it's happening. This was what gave rise to NSAS that Nigerians, youths came out and says this extortion is too much. They do it so much so that they tell if you don't do their bidding, okay? They do it so much so if you don't do their bidding, you don't do what they want, my people, they can even kill you. Yes, it was that bad. That was what led to the whole NSAS incident where a young man in is he Ugeli or so? Yes, yeah. After they've pursued him to a place and somebody else was videoing unknown to them, and they shot him, and he posted it on Instagram. That was where the whole NSAS thing started from. That was where the whole thing started from. I mean, how can people behave as if there is no decorum? And these are supposed to be security operative that should be giving leadership and direction, in some form. If you go abroad, you'll be wondering, these police, they get work, they'll be counseling, advising those who have gone to clubs and are drunk to go home. They'll be talking to them peacefully with a calm voice. Nigeria, brutality. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. God bless you. We sincerely appreciate you. Unknown to this policeman, pictures were being taken, exposed. The policeman asked us for our papers, took us to POS, withdraw 10K, and still delayed us for 4 hours. Young man narrate his ordeal. A young man narrated his ordeal and experience he had with a police officer on the highway. He took to his Twitter page to narrate the story, and this has generated a lot of reactions as Nigerians are currently very angry. He said they were coming from Lagos on their way to Ondo when they met the Ijebu Ode Highway Patrol and they were stopped for the check of their papers. He said the car owner paper were complete and they didn't know they have to do anything to change ownership with regards to ownership of vehicle. The car owner papers were complete and we did not know there is any need to change ownership. The police asked them and they promised to do that immediately when they get home. He thought the whole issue was ended and said, to his understanding, any sane officer should have left them to do it when they get home, which is the norm. Even abroad, they will give you, is it a week or 2 weeks to ensure that you change, that you do the necessary? Because, there is documentations everywhere, you see. You don't do it, you get a letter from the post reminding you. And when you do it, as soon as they take your name, your reg number, and they feed your system, as soon as you do it, there is a way it automatically corrects itself that you have done A, B, C, D, Z, so it does not flag. But when you don't do it, it flags after the period given for you to be able to do such and such a thing. He said the officer told them to bring 60K. Did you believe that? Which they said they don't have. They later asked them to bring 10K. And they complained that they don't have any cash on them. The officer took them to a POS and told them to withdraw the money. He said the sad aspect of the incident is that the police officer were looking at an accident scene close to the POS and did not get down from their jeep to check, ascertain what was happening. The officer that collected the documents were busy counting the money to see if it was complete. They later released them after taking the 10K from them and told them to go and do the change of document once they get home. Something has to be done. This is just the beginning. This was how NSAS all started. So he took some photograph of the police officer unknowingly. Many Nigerians have reacted to the incident. He said these people are evil. There was an accident scene around there. They did not even go to investigate and say, what happened? Why is there an accident? Who is there? Somebody? Can we call an ambulance? Can we call for emergency, rescue or something? How can we aid and support and ensure that there is no loss to life? That's not their priority. unknown to them. Nowadays, see, life don't pass before. Just like what happened to Adams Oshomole some time ago. People belt, they take picture. Belt, glasses, eyeglass, they take picture. You never see, and they video, full video. You know what happened to Adams Oshomole during the Edo governorship election? He went to see Buhari, and himself and Gambari, the chief of staff, were walking out. And what they were discussing, somebody got a glimpse saying, we will deal with them, we will arrest them. And guess what? That sparked up no small reaction. Because before you could say Jack Robinson, PDP has already given a press conference with regards to that election. The international community were alerted, their voices were heard, they were videoed, and they did not know where it came from. You want to try the power of technology. It's no longer business as usual, and that's why once they see you, first thing they want to do, they want to ensure that every gadget from you is taken off so that they are not implicated. But thank God this one has been revealed so that all eyes can see and know what is currently ongoing in this country. This is how insecurity thrives, enhanced, and is sponsored, allowed to continue. Because those that are in position, arms of affair, to ensure, to see to it that the security situation of the country is managed, those who should be minding and ensuring that security situation in the country are managed, they themselves are greedy, looking out for peanuts instead of looking out for the overall security operative that should be ensuring that the nation is preserved and protected are the ones scrapping for peanuts. So instead of taking lives and the safety of people seriously, they rather do their own thing. They rather, go about their own quest, their own business. And guess what? At the end of the day, Nigerians are not protected. Nothing is being done to ensure the safety of Nigerians. And so the resultant effect is what we have and what we see today. That's what is currently going on in the country. That's why everywhere it feels like there is no leadership. Of a truth, if there is leadership, we should see it. If there is leadership, we should be able to come to the point to say, yes, truly, really, there is leadership in this country. How do we really explain that really and truly there's leadership? Where is the leadership? Who are those in the arms of affair? Who are those ensuring that things are done decently and in order? You can see police officers taking people to POS machine. Nigeria, God save us. Leave us a comment. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.